Congratulations on finding a house. But have you wondered, what happens next? Hi, my name is Mack Humphrey with Game Changers in Real Estate, powered by Loan Depot. Now in this video, what we're gonna go through and walk you through and give you the stages of what happens next. So we're gonna start with week one. You got your offer accepted? Your agent has sent over the contract to your lender. Now we're gonna start the paperwork. And we're gonna go through the process so you know what to expect. You're gonna go in, you're gonna give your earnest money to title so that they can take the property off the market. Now they know you're the real deal. They said yes, but did you really have the $5,000 or $10,000 in earnest money to take that property off the market? You do. You take that in, week one, there we go. So now week two, you've already turned in your paperwork to your mortgage lender. Now, again, if you went out shopping with a pre-qualification versus a pre-approval, you might be actually putting yourself behind the gun. So now what should happen is we're gonna be working through that paperwork, getting it in for a conditional underwrite or a full underwrite. This is where the underwriter goes through everything with a fine-tooth comb and asks for any additional conditions that they would need to put a final approval together. In week two, you also will have where title is ordered. We're going to make sure that you have a clean title. Appraisal is ordered. Inspections are done. Now, appraisal is a very big piece to this puzzle because just because you bought the house at $450,000, if the appraiser goes out and it doesn't appraise for $450,000, guess what? Who has to make up that difference? Example, if it came in at $440 and you bought it at $450, you either have to go back in there and renegotiate with that seller or come up with the difference. Now week three, you should be getting your CTC, which means clear to close. Like you're ready to rock and roll. There's no turning back now. Everything's done. You should be getting prepared for your final walkthrough. The kids should be excited, you should be excited, and if there are no kids and you're not married, then you should just be jumping for joy and maybe celebrating with a glass of wine. But at week three, worst case scenario, you should be looking for a clear to close and ready to rock and roll. So example, you've made it through conditional underwriting, you've given everything you needed, all the additional documents, you've proved your point, you are qualified. Clear to close is coming, week three, you're ready to go. All right, so week four, you're getting ready to close. Everybody's excited, ready to go, your family's ready to see you get into the new house. Now, the only thing you'll need to be prepared for is now, at least with my team, we do something called virtual close, and all you'll do is sit back and you actually sign your documents, most of them online. There's two different styles that we have. We have a fully virtual closing, if you qualify for that, and we also have a partially virtual closing. Now the partially virtualized closing, you'll sign the majority of your docs within 3 days of your true closing date, and you'll sign those online. Benefit of this, you can do it at home. And it's really super simple. It just walks you right through. Then you only have to show up to the title company and your closing can be as little as like 5-10 minutes to sign the additional wet signatures. Now, if you get the full virtual closing, qualify for that, this is an amazing process because you do everything from home. You never have to leave your couch. Pull over your laptop and you actually sign all the documents online, whether wet signatures or non-wet signatures. Now with this program, it's only acceptable through Loan Depot. Believe it or not, we're the only ones that actually do a full virtual closing. All right, so I hope this video answered some of your questions about what happens after I sign my contract. Now, if you have more questions, feel free to reach out to me. My information is always around somewhere above or below me. It could even be to the side of me. But I want you to know you can always reach out and ask me more questions. And I want to say thanks for watching, and I hope this information gave you everything you need to feel confident going into after you sign the contract. Again, this is Mack Humphrey with Game Changers in Real Estate, powered by the Loan Depot. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this.